Good morning, everyone. It's Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation. And real quick this morning, I'm going to talk about shade ranges. Now, for a while, people have known that I am Native American and Black mix. And then a lot of people have an issue with me proving it, the black side. Well, there you go. Dang. But here's the problem, and this has been a problem for a very long time, and I'm going to address this. I love everybody. I have friends of different nationalities, but everybody has a problem with shade range. Everybody. It's not just one nationality, it's all nationalities. Every single nationality has a problem with shade range. And while we're talking about this, I'm going to show you specifically, because these are two completely different tones. And I'm not going anywhere today, so I don't really care. What I do or what's going on my face right now. So, there's not much left in that bottle, so let's use that. And that's how I prep my face. I don't use a bunch of fancy stuff. It's my mix from Bath and Body Works. And then, no, take it back. It's my cosmetic. And that's true. I have to use an e.l.f. cosmetic as an undertone. Let me find it here. Oh, here we go. An e.l.f. cosmetic. Let me show you something that I have to do now. This is a yellow tone, a yellowish tan undertone. And this is exactly what I have to do with it. I am publishing this for a specific reason. Somebody did not get what I was saying on Instagram and took it wrong. But you know what, though? That's on you. That is completely on you. So that's completely on that person for not understanding what I was saying. And to cover a blemmie, just, there you go. You can cover a blem like that. And because I have that odd tone on my eyelids, I always do this. And that'll help take down that tone. Now, have I done my eyebrows? No, I have no need to this time. Check and see if I have any blemmies here. No, I do not. Now, just take your beauty blender and blend this in. And like I said, everybody, and I'm not just talking about one nationality, every nationality has a problem finding the correct cosmetic. every nationality. I get so sick and tired of hearing, oh, well, stop. It's every nationality. It's not just one, it's all. Just stop. Stop it. You want unification. We have to realize it's everyone, not just one. Now you're going to notice, and I'm sure you've noticed this before, with when I do Get Ready With Me, or I just do a look, just to do a look, that my foundation is darker than the rest of my cosmetics because I can't find the correct shade range. And then that ends up looking a bit dark on me, and that's why I don't blend it on my ear. And why are people blending all the way down here? Don't do that. We never used to do that anyway. We never used to blend all the way down on our necks in the first place. You ever watched that video of Jeffree Star following what his grandmother sent him for a video to watch? And I thought it was funny. He did follow it. There was no beauty blender that he used. He had to use his fingers. That's right. He had to use his fingers, which was a challenge I tried to get the beauty community to do with me. And oh my gosh, nobody could do it because, oh my gosh, everybody had to use a beauty blender or use a brush. You know what? For the days of beauty blenders and brushes, you had to use your fingers. Okay, the other thing I do, if I can find it here, right here. Now, if you see, I don't know if you can see in this light, that is not exactly my shade range. So what I do, and we shouldn't have to be taking all these cosmetics just to try to get our shade range. What are we doing smothering our faces? What are we doing smothering our pores? We're smothering our pores, for cripe's sake. I don't mind wearing makeup, but at the same time, I also don't want to smother my pores. I do want my pores to be able to breathe. Where that blummy is, because you can still see it. Put a little bit here, and you'll see why in a moment. I have a breakout from something that I ate. See, when you have food allergies, and then your face will break out from that. And then just blend that in. And the only reason I go around my eyes like that, because I don't use a setting powder, and that'll brighten your eyes. And that's just a makeup tip. That will definitely brighten your eyes. sun is brightening right now. But, yeah, that'll brighten your eyes. Back and scooch over. And then that's when we take this. Now, a lot of people will use this for a bronzer. I do not. Take that under my eye. Right here. And then I take it right here. Why? Because that also narrows the face. Indeed it does. Like, you could also take it here if you wanted. Just like. But also don't forget to put it on that blemmie. I'm going to cover that. Let's get to the blemish. But do you see how much I have to put on to try to match a shade? I'm having to put this on over this, and it's still not my shade. It's not my shade range at all. And for somebody to come off and say, oh, you want to, no, you did not get the point. The point is, it's everybody. I think you were also pissed off because you were also given a history lesson. That's right. Oh, I have Sherry Ward on my other screen. You know, she's a teacher. Bless her for dealing with millennial children. I hope you don't have to deal with the really bad ones, though. There are some really bad ones. Now, you see, that's still not my shade range, but it's close enough, and that's what I have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with, people. But it's still not my shade range. I'm not white. I mean, look at that arm. Like, hit it. On Instagram, you may have thought I was white. Now, see, I can say your name. I could show the screen. I could show the comment that you said. I could be all nasty like that. But you know what? That would be like Jeffree Star with James Charles. Try to be like that. But you know what? I'm not that way. And how you came off to me, you came off wrong. You came off wrong. Oh, don't worry. I blocked your fake ass. Because you're fake. See, even if I wanted to, I could just like take a color, deep burgundy color into my eyebrows. Because this does not match my shade range. Like I said, it's not just one nationality. We all have that problem matching our shade range. And then take a different color in with it. See, we have to blend our colors to try to correct it. And this is, okay, the first color I took was this color, and now I'm taking this color here, the middle one. No, I have not wet the brush. Normally I do. But I'm also not going to keep this on. Just like doing this to show you what I would normally do. You know, even if I just want to cover a blemish. If I use a lippy anymore, I'll just use this. This really isn't an all day. You have to reapply at some point. If you want to keep it on, you really have to reapply it. This is actually supposed to be a lip primer from e.l.f. Not a sponsor. I don't have a sponsor. It doesn't bother me. And that's the other thing about numbers here on YouTube. I'm not really worried about that. You know why? It's just numbers. I have watch minutes. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. So basically, you're supposed to do this. But look, it doesn't go for my shade range. It makes my lips look ashy. It does. It makes my lips look ashy. And I don't like that. No one likes ashy looking lips. And my teeth, they're not gray. It's the light in here. Yeah, it's the light in here. So say if I put this on, it's not going to stay on all day, I'll tell you that much. And I'm not going anywhere anyway. But let me tell you something. When people bicker about shade ranges because they want to say, oh, they're the only ones that have problems. You just saw how ashy this made my lips look, right? And you've seen me put this color on before if you've watched my Get Ready With Me video for Fabric Mart. It wasn't this color. It was deeper. It was a deeper tone. It's not even drying like it usually does, because I put the lip primer on. Yeah. But, I mean, here's the other thing. People want to, like, come at me for something. Like, I wake up every morning and Maggie Hardy knows how this kind of hair feels. Like, I wake up every morning and I have to deal with this big poof of a mess. I have to deal with this every morning. this messy wavy poo. And then I have to rebrush it to get it to not be so big. I don't want to have big hair. I don't want to have big poofy hair every morning. Maggie Hardy knows how this feels. Okay? Ann Rankin's kids knows how this feels to have big poofy hair because of nationality. And they also know it's hard for your skin tone because of mixed blood. So the next time somebody comes up and says something stupid, like, oh, oh, I see how that is. I see how that is. Oh, well, you have a nice life. Maybe you should have watched something in full instead of watching clips. You only watch clips, and that's on you. That's on you for only watching clips of something instead of watching the whole thing. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That shows your true colors. That shows your true colors. You should be ashamed of yourself. That shows your true colors. When a person behaves like that, I'll be right back. I gotta find my hairbrush. I gotta brush out this mess. Okay, I found my hairbrush. Anyway, when a person acts like that, I'm not even sorry to say it. That shows your true colors. It just shows who you are. It shows who you really are. It does. It shows who you really are. Because that's pretty sad. Like, look at that. I just had to wet my hair to try to get it to straighten. Look at that. I had to wet it to get it to straighten. Or it won't straighten. Wait, look at this part compared to this part. Big and poofy because it's gone nappy today. It goes, well, it's been going nappy every day, but everybody has a problem with their skin tone, shade, range. And you want to know what this is? This is soft beige. And you know what porcelain looks like on me? Makes me look dead. I can't wear porcelain. Can't wear any of those colors because it's not in my shade range. So, like I'm saying, I get really sick and tired of hearing it. And I just showed you my nationality, and for a person to come off that grimy, and not pay attention, Start paying attention to what people say instead of being all grimy and butthurt. Because I know you're going to be watching this later and you're going to be all grimy and butthurt about it. But start paying attention to the actual truth. And oh, don't worry, it wasn't Maggie Hardy. I haven't seen you on or gotten any notifications from your channel lately, girl. And she has black in her too. And guess what? It's hard for her to match her shade range. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Let's hear some shit about that now. Let's not. You know why? Because Maggie Hardy happens to be a good person. How about that? Okay, it took forever for this to dry down with this underneath it. It took forever for this to dry down. Normally this will dry down pretty quick. So with the primer underneath it, it took forever for it to dry down. If you notice, I didn't put any other cosmetics on. Except for just a few things. Oh, can I ask you guys a question? Why are we clogging our pores? Why are we clogging our pores? Can I ask you that? I mean, yeah, we like to just like glam ourselves, but why are we clogging our pores? Sure, if we have a blemish, yeah, we need to cover a blem. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm not going nowhere today. And I didn't put on any eyeshadow or mascara or eyeliner. I have no need for that. I'll take off this lip color too. And it's sticky now. Oh, that's funny. But I really want people to think about that. Serious. I want people to think about that. Don't just think it's one nationality that has a problem with their shade range. It's all nationalities that have a problem with their shade range. Now, I think it's become quite shameful. Indeed, it has become quite shameful, especially, and I'm going to say this, under the Obama administration, that people have thought that they have become entitled. That's a shame. And do you know he wasn't the first black president? Thank you. Might I tell you who that was? Absolutely. That was Abraham Lincoln. Oh, crap. That's right. Abraham Lincoln. He didn't have that nappy hair for nothing. Abraham Lincoln. Old Honest Abe. Was not Obama. Oh, snap. That's right. History. Sometimes you have to go back. Sometimes you have to go back and learn the truth about history. I may end up making this a little bit longer. And I apologize for making this a little bit longer. But I want people to understand something. I'm not being mean. I just want you to understand history by itself, for the most part, people won't tell you a lot of things for a reason. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that honest Abe Lincoln was your first mixed nationality president. It wasn't Obama. Oh, snap. But they didn't want to let you know that. No, they did not want to let you know that. If they let you know that, you might have known the truth sooner. You might have. But it's just sad that, people get things mixed up, they get butthurt, they decide they want to say words towards other people when maybe you should stop and think before you speak. Stop and think before you speak. And you know why? The reason why I say maybe you should stop and think before you speak is because maybe you didn't listen to what the other person was really saying. Absolutely. You weren't listening. And why is it you weren't listening? Because you thought people were bashing. That's right. You thought people were bashing. I just showed you my proof of who I am, nationality-wise. And I'll show it to you again. That's right. So before you go off thinking that somebody bashed, no. Somebody was speaking the truth. Somebody knows what they're talking about. Somebody knows the truth behind things. And maybe you should pay attention. We should wake up. Wake up. Because if you don't wake up now, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss everything. There's no bashing. And if you thought there was, that's on you. Because there wasn't any. It was just the truth. And somebody just got sick and tired of the negativity of, oh, well, no, I am one. And I'm just sick of hearing it. Oh, well, we can't. Well, you know what? There's some black people that are as light as Jeffree Star. There are. And some of them used to be my neighbors in Philadelphia when I used to live there. And they couldn't find, guess what? Their shade range. They had a hell of a time matching their shade range. They had to go to such a light shade range. It looked ashy on them. Ashy. And the white kids from the campus, they went for the same shade range. And guess what? It looked ashy on them. Yeah, it looked ashy on them too. You know what it is? It's the chemical formulation of the cosmetics. We could talk about this all day, but is it going to help? No. No, it's not. No company is going to be able to match every single skin tone out there. No company is going to be able to do that. If they did, do you know how many shade ranges there would have to be? That's ridiculous. You would have to take up a whole entire wall in a store just to be able to match everybody's shade range. And I'm being serious. You would have to take up a whole entire wall in a store to match everybody's shade range on this planet. And I'm being serious about that. Just like clothing. Now, all shades of green match everybody's skin tone. Not all shades of yellow, blue, orange. You know why? They can make you look sick. They can make you look fat. The cut of a garment can make you look fat. I hate to have to say this. Oh my God. Oh. A specific green dress on a person. Sweetie, I'm sorry. I don't know who told you that that green dress was okay for the Emmy. They lied to you. That was not okay. It was fugly. That was not made for your body shape. And I'm getting back into custom clothing design. But that was not for your body shape. Or for your skin tone. It was not the correct shade of green for your skin tone. And see, that's the other thing. Shades of fabric are not for everybody's skin tone. You have to match that to make sure it doesn't make you look sick. Some fabrics can make a person look sickly or bloated. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into that. Designs can make a person look overweight. There's a lot that goes into designing clothing. You don't want to design a piece of clothing for somebody and make them look fat. No. You want to design comfort for a person to not only make them look, or be comfortable, make them look stylish. Something that is tuned to their body. And you know that's right. Something that can hug their curves in the way it's supposed to be. Something that matches their skin tone accordingly. Not something that doesn't match. And what was somebody thinking when they thought that they could just lie to you and say, oh, you look so beautiful, and you look like crap. Shoulder pads, really? Ew. Really? And I'm not trying to be negative about that, but oh my gosh, sweetie. I wish you had gone to a different designer. There's one in New York. She would have designed for you just like, and she would have made sure that you got the proper fabric and the proper design. And you almost have the same skin tone. She wouldn't have let you walk anywhere looking like that. Please, don't do that again. Mm-mm. Consult with your designer before you dress in a dress, please. Please. But like I said, it's not just one, it's everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It's everybody that has a problem matching their shade range. Everyone. Not just one. It's everyone. It's everybody. Everybody has a problem matching their shade range. And like I said, a fellow YouTube creator took it wrong on Instagram and said, oh, you can unfriend me. You know what? That makes you a hetty. Because you took it wrong, that makes you look like a hetty. And I'm going to say it like that. It makes you look like a hetty. Because you misunderstood it. And now I suppose, oh, you're going to go around spreading rumor. Oh my God. You took it wrong. Oh. I could care less. You know why? Because I have too much to do. I have a cardigan to finish. My yoga pants are about done. Yes, those circus pants are almost done. I just have to sew up the back seam for the waistband and then flip that waistband over and then hem around and then the legs, the bottom of the leg cuff, sew that today, and then those are done, and then do the shirt, and then I'm actually going to make some undies today. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on that. If I have time today. Maybe, I don't know. But what I make for clothing is for all bodies. Every body. Every shade range. Wow. Yes, I said that. What I make is for every shade range. Wow. That's right. I make sure that people are appropriately fitted for their shade range and their size. I wonder why. Because I wouldn't want anybody to go without the proper shade and or size for anything. And with that said, I want everybody to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And you know why? Because everybody bleeds the same color. Because we all share the same planet. And if you don't, you need to figure that out because, hey, I'm just saying. I'll see you guys